Presley Gerber appeared destined for a privileged lifestyles, born into celeb wealth and the legacy of a supermodel legend. However, past the glamorous exterior of pink carpets and runways is a tale of pain, defiance, and the look for identity that made his life cautious. In the cruel limelight of fame, how did the son of Cindy Crawford, one of the most cherished fashions inside the global, discover himself combating internal demons? Stay tuned as we delve into the tragedy of Cindy Crawford's son, Presley. There is a lot of strain to develop up in the spotlight. Like many famous youngsters, Presley changed into frequently compared to different individuals of his own family. Despite his own achievements, Kaya's quick upward push often seemed to overshadow him. Presley suffered due to the pressure of these expectancies, in addition to the consistent media attention. Children with famous dad and mom frequently have a tough time defining who they may be, and Presley became no extraordinary. He discovered it hard to forge a direction that was definitely his own because of the consistent interests. Stay tuned as we discover the lifestyles and tragedies of Presley Gerber. On July 2, 1999, Presley Walker Gerber changed into, born in Brentwood, California, to Randall Gerber, a former version and a success businessman, and Cindy Crawford, one of the maximum famous supermodels in history. Being the eldest son of Randa Gerber and Cindy Crawford, Presley was speedy uncovered to the worlds of riches, splendor, and fashion. Kaya Gerber, his more youthful sister, straightaway rose to reputation within the modeling enterprise with the aid of following in their mom's footsteps. Presley himself experimented with modeling, performing in high-profile magazines and on foot well-known runways. He'd become an ideal match for the enterprise because of his suitable seams and his family's connections. However, Presley's problems have been beginning to expose in the back of the camera. Presley had a privileged existence full of possibility, fortune, and repute from the day he became born. Presley's early years seemed to be photographed best from the outdoor. But soon, the problems of growing up with the history of a well-known circle of relatives will divulge flaws in his reputedly ideal existence. What could probably be his flaws? Let's find out. A massive portion of Presley's early years have been spent in Malibu, California, a rich and picturesque beachside community. The Gerber-owned family's luxurious domestic with a view of the Pacific Ocean supplied a tranquil setting far from the bustle of Hollywood. Cindy and Randy frequently discussed their attempts to offer their children a sensible upbringing in interviews. They instilled beliefs of tough pains, endorsed their youngsters to follow their passions, and strained the cost of family dinners. Presley turned into characterized as an extroverted and lovely boy who enjoyed photography, browsing, and the brilliant exterior. He became a well-appreciated and academically done pupil at Malibu High School. Additionally, Presley displayed his artistic facet by often posting on social media approximately his love of images. His early Instagram photos established a passion for documenting Malibu's herbal splendor, a pastime that cautioned a reflective and considerate disposition. Getting started in fashion, Presley's eventual foray into modeling became no longer unexpected, given his upbringing in the style enterprise. He inherited his dad and mom dramatic look, with his tall stature, sharp jawline, and severe blue eyes. Presley signed with IMG Models, the equal organization that represented his sister and mother by the time he turned in his past-due teens. Presley hooked up himself in the enterprise very fast, taking walks the catwalks for prestigious labels like Calvin Klein, Moschino, and Dolce & Gabbana. He now and again observed his sister Kaya in glitzy editorial picture periods and marketing campaigns. Known as the Gen Z Crawford-Gerber duo, they had been praised for his or her unquestionable megastar energy and photogenic enchantment. Presley received fame from modeling, but it also uncovered him to the demands of the business. With admirers and reviewers often inspecting every flow he made, comparisons to Cindy and Kaya were unavoidable. The interest that came with modeling turned into each a boon and a bane for Presley. Cindy Crawford, Presley's mom, became widely known within the late 1980s and early 1000s, 990s, appearing on numerous magazine covers, catwalks, and commercials. She remains regarded as a cultural icon because of her professionalism and splendor, which made her one of the first supermodels to benefit worldwide repute, joining George Clooney in launching the tequila organization Casamigos. Presley grew up with Kaia Gerber, his more youthful sister, who became born in 2001. Kaia hastily had become a celeb in her very own right, after inheriting her mom's attractive look and herbal expertise for modeling. With Cindy and Randa frequently praised for his or her steady marriage and potential to strike a balance among stardom and own family life, the Gerber-owned family got here to represent convenient achievement. Presley became exposed to the wealth and repute that accompanied his mother and father's professions from a younger age. His adolescence became full of extravagant journeys, invitation slips, events, and encounters with famous people. But despite these benefits, Presley would finally sense numerous strain to live up to his own family's recognition. But what role did his family play in shaping his consequences? Stay tuned to find out. Cindy and Randy regarded to have a near family tie and have been quite inquisitive about their kids' lives. Cindy discussed in interviews how she and Randy attempted to protect Kaia and Presley from the risks of superstar. She regularly associated memories approximately their own family's customs, which covered board video games and homemade pizza nights. Presley himself often confirmed his appreciation for his mother and father by posting sincere messages on social media to commemorate their anniversaries or birthdays. He had a close dating with Kaia as well. The siblings frequently went out collectively and encouraged each other's pastimes. But underneath the glitzy family photos and public personas, Presley started to have identity troubles. Being raised inside the shadow of Kaia's quick ascent to repute and Cindy's large profession probably made him experience inadequate. Getting around in the shadow of stardom, residing within the highlight presented special difficulties for Presley. Even at the same time as his family gave him a worrying and encouraging environment, it became hard to keep away from the non-stop comparisons to his mom and sister and the unrelenting scrutiny of social media. Presley changed into aware of the needs made from him from an early age. Fans and critics had been continually retaining a close eye on him, whether or not it became in his private existence or modeling. There turned into numerous pressure to preserve up a polished public personality at the same time as handling the problems of puberty. In retrospect, Presley's early life organized him for the demanding situations he might come across as an grown-up. The complexity of his upbringing exposed the terrible elements of riches and celeb, no matter the facade of an ideal early life. All those took a switch on him. Let's dive into some of his demanding situations. Presley commenced to reveal faint symptoms of inner battle as he grew older. Although he frequently exuded composure and self-assurance in public, his social media posts occasionally alluded to extra intense emotions. He posted enigmatic words and reflective photographs that alluded to a greater nuanced element of himself. Despite his success, Presley had a unique set of difficulties when he first entered the modeling industry. Presley seemed to approach modeling out of duty as opposed to enthusiasm, in contrast to Kaia, who embraced the sphere with no trouble. Presley's allegedly ideal lifestyles started out to expose cracks by the point he turned into in his early 20s. Presley Gerber had a smooth, clean face that looked plenty like his twiglet mother, whilst he, to begin with, entered the modeling enterprise. He additionally had only a few tattoos. The young version's palms, torso, and neck were included with colorful ink by means of 2020 art. Despite the reality that large tattoos are normally discouraged inside the modeling industry, one especially startling tattoo precipitated a stir on social media. Presley won reputation in 2020 after revealing the controversial facial tattoo. Under his right eye, the time period misunderstood became really inked. Both critics and lovers had been bowled over by this desire, and lots have wondered his intellectual health. Presley justified his selection at some point of an Instagram live session, saying that the tattoo represented his emotions, approximately his lifestyles, and the way different people saw him. "I would not have carried out this if I didn't want it or if I concept it would spoil my face," he said. The tattoo turned into a tangible illustration of his inner struggle and his fight for acceptance and expertise. His choices, together with the contentious misunderstood face tattoo and run-ins with the government, revealed a younger guy who became having a difficult time identifying who he become. Presley's public existence started to mirror his private issues. He became arrested for using while intoxicated. DUI. In 2019, his moves induced tension, and the incident acquired enormous media insurance. This incident appeared to be a watershed in Presley's life. Even though his mother and father supported him, the episode brought to mind the problems he became dealing with backstage. It served as a sobering reminder that reputation or wealth can protect someone from the repercussions in their deeds. Presley's behavior was prompted by using an extra serious hassle: mental health. It's evident that Presley has struggled with emotions of loneliness, miscommunication, and possibly even disappointment, even if he hasn't talked plenty about them. The pressure of residing up to his circle of relatives' recognition, in conjunction with the scrutiny of social media, surely amplified those anxieties. In the world of superstars, wherein vulnerability may be interpreted as weak spot, mental health troubles are frequently stigmatized. But beyond his non-political struggles, he had an interesting, intimate life. Let's discover it. Cindy Crawford's son, Presley Gerber, is currently relationship version Lexi Wood. When they went Instagram authentic in late 2024, their romance turned into made public. Sharing touching pics and videos of the couple, Presley expressed his joy and referred to Lexi as the person who makes me the happiest I've ever been. In return, Lexi published on social media to specify her love for him. Years ago, the couple met through mutual pals. However, their romance speedily blossomed. When Gerber made their relationship public on Instagram, implying that he had proposed, the two were dating for much less than 12 months. "Guys, I did it," was the version's caption for a carousel of images of the two. One of the photos confirmed the couple sharing a kiss on the sand, the use of a lock and key, an infinity signal, and a coronary heart emoji. Presley stated that ever considering they first met, he had been concerned about Lexi. He suggested that they improved their courting inside per week of their first date. Since then, they've gone to activities collectively, inclusive of the Casamigos Halloween celebration, wherein they deliberated costumes and offered every different to their households. The duo has made references to shifting in collectively and getting married inside the destiny, regardless of no longer being engaged. But Presley has publicly praised Lexi as his favorite individual, and their courting has been described as organic and very loving. Wood reposted the post on her Instagram memories. The couple introduced their separation much less than a month after enthusiasts showered them with congrats. They broke up and eliminated all in their Instagram proof of one another, according to E! News.